Jordy, quit fucking interrupting. I'm joking. Hello, welcome back to the Lloyd and JD show. The best fucking show in the world. I am Lloyd.
I'm JD.
What's up?
That's like completely new.
Yeah, I don't know, you know.
It just came to you.
Yeah. That was expressed myself.
You expressed yourself. That's good.
Thank you.
It's good. What's new and exciting, man?
Just, I don't know. I always forget on the way. Traffic's awful today, as per usual.
Yeah.
Your back road is annihilated.
My back road's annihilated.
And I had to find new ways to come today.
Yeah. It's momentarily silent, so you may hear a bunch of construction noises during the podcast, but
it shouldn't be too loud though.
It's actually been this is the quietest it's been all week.
It's nice. I seen guys with shovels over there, so maybe they brought the shovel crew in. But anyway, yeah, not much been going on in me other than work and trying to like find a new job.
Right.
Because I got to switch it from my seasonal job now and try to find a stable job that is not seasonal.
Right.
So I'm looking to go into new fields.
So you're not doing snow removal this year? Is that?
No, I want a job.
You want a job?
I save a lot of money in the winter because you know as well as I do, there's fuck all to do.
Yeah.
Right? And you can do a lot. You can go out in the snow and go sledding. There's stuff you can do in the snow, which is fun. And a lot of people stay in the snow and it's, you know, warm and we have Christmas coming and, you know, I don't shed too much money on Christmas. For me, it's more about family and the eating of the foods and getting a little chubbier. Yeah. And pretending to be Santa Claus for the little one from now on. So, I'm looking for something steady so then I'll, you know, be ahead of the game.
Right.
You know?
Anything you're looking for in particular?
Well, no, anything. I've been applying to pretty much anything. I got like a callback for drywall, but due to I can't drive, I can't get to where it was.
Right.
But I was going to do it.
Yeah.
I'll do anything.
You'll do anything?
Well, in a parameter, don't get in touch with the show getting me to do, you know, fucked up shit because I won't do anything.
Right. So
I'm talking about construction.
You're not like Sticks of Suicide where you'll, you know, wrestle people in between.
I'd like to get out
show
of
and
construction.
tutus and all that kind of
No,
stuff.
I wouldn't do that. I'm trying to get out. I'd like to get out of construction if possible, but probably not possible because, you know, clerk kind of jobs don't really pay too much usually.
Right.
And like, I don't know, not much out there really.
Something. Well, if you're watching or listening and you have something that might.
Okay, I can only imagine what some of the people would get in touch with.
No, you never know. Right?
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I'm basically construction.
Yeah.
And if I have to, last resort, framing.
Yeah.
Which I know I can get a job in, but I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it so bad. So don't get in touch with me with framing jobs.
Yeah, well, there'll be a lot of framing right behind the house there, you know. So.
Yeah, preferably indoors.
Yeah.
That's why drywall was like a total good option for me because drywall's drywall, but he told me on the phone, he's like, we don't deal with any like lifting. I was like, it's getting better and better. So it would just
do with any lifting.
Just be the sanding, taping, stuff like that. Oh,
okay, so you're doing
and
the
like minor
portion.
repair, which I'm fine with, like wear a mask and you know, I'm inside. That's all that matters.
See, drywall, I used to do drywall, and I just found it to be too dirty. Like that
dude,
dust.
Like you should see how I come home now. It doesn't. That's my life.
Yeah.
You go through my closet. 95% of my closet is clothes for work bought at like Mark's Work Warehouse.
Right.
So, you know,
yeah.
I wear the other 10% here.
Yeah.
And then. Yeah. So like I'm prepared for a lot of situations.
Right.
Which helps me out.
Yeah.
Because if they're making me work in the rain, I've got rain suits that won't leak. You know. Yeah. If they're making me work in the snow, I've got thermals up to like -50 that I could go up to, you know.
Yeah. And that's perfect for that kind of stuff because I mean probably the cold weather stuff is probably the worst. And the
like,
wet weather
I
stuff.
framed in the winter before and it's grueling.
Yeah.
Like especially when you're on the roof, like someone like me, I'm not the biggest dude, so when I pick up a big sheet of fucking flooring and a wind picks up, I'm like a kite.
Yeah.
It's scary. You know, I'm scared of heights as it is. You know, I've had my eye closed twice from frost and you got to like warm it. And then I used to have a metal clip on my hoodie and it swung up and stuck to my lip.
Yeah.
And I had to like rip that off my lip. So it's just demoralizing.
Yeah.
It's like, why am
it's tough work. I mean,
but then once you've closed the house and you're just doing the inside,
it's not so bad. Yeah.
Until it snows through your house and then you're shoveling snow out. And
yeah.
It's just not a good job. You're still really in the elements.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
and you look at the guys you're working with and you're like, that's going to be me in 10 years. Yeah. How many teeth you got, bud? No, I'm just...
That takes a toll when you do that kind of work for a long time.
That's something too. Like when I hold my daughter for more like 10 minutes, my back
hurts.
So I think it's time that, like when the drywall guy said that we're not going to be lifting, I was like, this sounds good. Because I'm kind of done. I do boulders and rock right now, but I would take a job in masonry.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be really looking for. But as soon as I can drive, I'll be trying to apply for one of those.
But there's not a lot of brickies here, right? Because there's
a lot going out in like Bearspaw and like some of the nicer areas, and because they take like half. Some of those houses are so big, it takes like them like months, right, to do an entire house. So sometimes you can be without work. Yeah. In between maybe a large house, but the money you made on that house doesn't touch the hourly wage.
Because brick is not the construction choice here, really.
No. You know, and it's all fancy work. So like it's all and it's all like really like just an add-on to the home. Yeah. So it's usually rather expensive to get. Yeah. So you get paid quite well. Right. It can be up to $50 an hour if you're working hourly. If you're like a seasoned. Yeah,
and that's reasonable, right? I mean,
$50 an hour compared to what I make now. Fuck yeah. Yeah. 100%. That's more reasonable. So like, or I'd like to get into something where we're subcontracted and I get a cut of the pie. Yeah. That'd be nice. Yeah. Like I was talking to a siding guy and he works for a guy that subcontracts him to just do siding. Yeah. And he makes over 10 grand in 2 weeks. Right. Right. Which I would love. Yeah. 10 grand in over 2 weeks.
Yeah. Cause a lot of guys, they'll present.
And that's, I don't know if you've ever done siding. It's not the most prestigious of fucking jobs out there. Like,
no, and it's not fun either sometimes.
No, but I'll do that for how much, like, I'll do anything, that amount of money, right? You like shoveling shit with a smile on my face. Yeah. Yeah. But when you're doing the same, just as strenuous work now and getting paid a small hourly wage, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. Construction's tough. I mean,
so that's my life right now. Just dealing with the stress of all that and where I'm going to go and what I'm going to do with my life. And it's just a major change area. Yeah. And change makes me feel fucking
because you've probably got a few weeks to.
I'm what you call, is it a conservative? I don't like change. Yeah. Change fucking freaks me out.
Right.
So that. Yeah. How about you?
Just busy. I've been working lots photography-wise. I photographed the Imagine Dragons at the Saddle Dome, and then Lloyd JD at the Big Four a couple days ago.
Did he sing the Thunder and the Lightning song?
I don't know. I wasn't there long enough. I was only there.
You didn't stay?
No, I didn't stay.
Why? It's a great band.
Lloyd JD? Yeah, I mean, they're...
If you got a free ticket, why not?
Yeah, yeah.
Will they serve food?
I've seen them, no.
They never serve food?
No, there's never food there.
What the fuck is happening to the world? You can't get a hot dog while you're watching someone sing?
No, because they were in the Big Four, where we've been for Comic Expo before, and that's kind of a weird...
I went to one show in there once, and it was... who was that? It was Testament and Megadeth and some other band. I don't remember. And I was fucking starving the whole show. That's the only thing I can remember. Yeah, I was fucking starving the entire show. There only was beer, and then the more beer you drank because you were so hungry, you get so more pissed.
Yeah, and it was the same. Like they had the beer garden set up or whatever it was, and then they had the
and people were just dehydrated.
The merch, and that's it.
From washing, dude. And they were like dying. Yeah,
because there's nothing really going on.
Get these guys a hot dog.
Yeah. There's nothing really going on at the Big Four most of the time.
We just needed like a hero hot dog vendor to just run down. Like I got.
Yeah, and even when they do things like Comic Expo, they're wheeling stuff in, like their carts. They're not.
Okay, you know, like when you go downtown on like the weekends at night, and there's like those guys that serve like the donaires and the hot dogs and shit. We need like 100% more of those. Like if anyone's listening and they wanted to do that, and they're like, oh, maybe I don't want to do it, go fucking do it. I think those are awesome. Yeah, I think our city has they don't have enough of that sort of shit.
Right. I think those guys have kind of been replaced with the food truck guys.
Yeah, but the food trucks. The most thing annoying about the food trucks is they're bought out in a schedule. Yeah. So I know this because I've worked on some of their schedules, which is great because they're wonderful food. Yeah. I love the food trucks in the city, but the worst thing is it's not just parked on the side of the road randomly sometimes. They're so booked. Like if they're a good food truck, they're booked. Like you can literally go on their websites and see where they're going to be. So you can follow them around if you like. But it's never just like you're walking down the street, you know, downtown and there's just a little hot dog vendor or like, you know.
And that was something that when I was in New York that was fantastic because there was food trucks everywhere just parked in the side of the street. And
you just go
randomly go up. It's like,
I love to eat.
Yeah. I want a Philly cheesesteak. Oh, look, a Philly cheesesteak food truck.
Is. Oh my God.
Want a grilled cheese sandwich.
But no, you got to go on the fucking website and be like, oh, it's fucking across the city.
I don't see them. I see one, and maybe I'm going to the wrong areas.
Like one of the best ones in the city goes to Harley Davidson on Thursdays. I've worked there. Harley Davidson place, which is like northwest. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like they go to different venues during the week because they're paid to, and then obviously on the weekends, if there's any sorts of events going, the food trucks will be there, right? So you don't see them positioned kind of around the street. They all kind of fluster to where it's where it's happening.
Yeah, because I mean, when Comic Expo happens, they have about 4 or 5, but they only ever have 4 or 5. They don't have tons. They just
because the other people probably had prior engagements or already bought out for a venue.
Or there's only allowed to be so many within a certain distance.
You can privately tell them to like come to one of your events and stuff, right? So they'll do anything to make a buck. Which why wouldn't you? But you just need. I think we need more of the little guys.
Yeah.
The best doner I ever had was from a guy on the side of the road when I was pissed drunk. And that's probably why it was the best doner ever.
Probably was. Yeah.
Jordy was there. Yeah. It was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, there used to be hot dog vendors a lot more. I don't see them very much anymore. There's one that I see maybe by the Palomino every once in a while, and that's about it.
It's a shame.
It seems like a lost opportunity.
Son of a dying city.
Right. But I think there's a lot of rules that revolve around them. Like, I don't think you can park a food truck.
But that's the thing with Calgary. Too many fucking rules.
I know.
They need to fuck off. You need to get a permit to eat your ass here.
Yeah.
Like, can I get this permit that'll take 8 months? I've got a booger in my left nostril. I need to get removed. Like, it's fucked.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Building, but like if you want to put something in your house, like build a wall, you got a building permit. Takes a month or whatever for them to be like, oh, yeah, you can finally build in your home, and but you can only build this in your home. And it's like, oh, you fuck off.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to get a permit for your permit.
Yeah, it's
it's unreal here.
Oh, I know.
They need to take a chill pill and just back off for a bit.
I know when I was doing the stuff down here, I had to get a permit for the electrician. I had to get a permit for the gas guy.
Just fuck off and give me one permit that says all these guys are coming. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, and it costs, right? I mean, it's crazy. But I think with the food trucks, they're not allowed to be within so far of a restaurant or all this kind of stuff. So I mean, a lot of places like even 17th Ave.
That would be a great campaign ad if you was in like politics and like. Fuck the bylaws. I will rape the bylaws. I would vote for him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck those bylaws.
Yeah.
There's fucking so many.
I think what it is that, a brick and mortar store, they don't want people parking in front of their thing and selling.
There's probably a little point for every bylaw they have, but at the end of the day, you need to fuck off with the control. People can come out and be like, listen, sir, I don't like parking here. And if he's going to persist to park there, I'll be violent. And you call the cops and say he's being violent. But until someone's violent, why can't we just verbally discuss shit? Why does there have to be this bylaw that, the police are going to come and it's going to get serious? And it's like, oh, fuck, will you fuck off?
Yeah.
Most things will be disputed without violence. And if they do escalate to violence, that's when cops are needed.
Yeah.
But until then, there's no need for it.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Oh, I'm building a bathroom in my house. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, no, I know.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. And I mean, with stuff like that in homes, right? I mean, if you're buying a house,
that's my house now.
That's your house. But not only that, when you're buying it off somebody, like get somebody in. That's why you get a house inspector to make sure that things have been done right. It's like, oh yeah, well, he just used wire and did this and that, and it's going to burn down probably, so don't buy it. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
It's my responsibility as the purchaser to find out that it's all right,
But like you buy the land, it's your land. Like in Alaska, if you don't build on it every year, you can't make your land bigger.
Right.
So that's how you make your land bigger. You have to build on it every year. You don't need a fucking permit.
Yeah.
So that is this your train that comes by?
This is the you can't see it. I don't know if you can hear it. It's just you can feel it shake right as he goes by.
Oh my god! It's like that scene in Jurassic Park when like the water's shaking from the T-Rex.
Yeah, if we had that there, you would see that absolutely. Yeah,
it's just pop, which is almost done.
So yeah, I mean it's
refreshment break.
It's definitely interesting in that regard.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
I find it annoying.
Yeah.
I feel like they need to it's like they haven't cut the umbilical cord yet.
No. And I mean, you got to let a city grow and,
Yep. And they're not like suppressing the city.
They are, because if you go downtown, a lot of the time, It is dead.
Dead.
It
is
is weird,
right?
Nothing.
Is it not weird? It's weird to me. It's like this should be busy.
Yeah.
This is like the hub. This should be buzzing.
Yeah. No word of a lie. We were down there for the YYC Music Awards, right? And afterwards, I ran into
Just
Scott.
like a fucking
Scott from the Path Less Traveled. We're like, let's go grab something to eat.
Just the dusty old fucking.
You think that we could find a place that was open to get something to eat at 10 o'clock at night downtown?
Wow.
Fuck no. Yeah.
Just the wind. It's fucking eerie, dude. I've walked down streets downtown and been like, what the fuck is going on?
The only place that we could eat was like that McDonald's in Stephen Avenue Mall that is sketchy as fuck.
It kind of feels cool. You're like walking downtown, you're like, no one's here because they knew I was coming.
But there was nothing open, nowhere to eat.
It's fucked, dude. Like
it's messed up. I don't
dead
understand
city.
it. Yeah. It's like,
and 17th's just getting trampled on and it's just a dirt.
It's like they have the bars going till about 5 or 6 o'clock when the work crew comes out, from all their office buildings. They have a drink, and then like 7 o'clock, it's like, okay, everybody get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And then it's just a dead zone.
I know.
It's so weird.
It is.
It is completely weird.
You don't see any culture when you go downtown. You don't see any, like, the best thing I've ever seen when I went downtown was, like, the RC car guys.
Yeah, when they do their little thing down Stephen
It's like, oh, my
Avenue.
God, finally some flavor. You know what I mean? Someone's showing off an interest.
Yeah.
Fuck. Because, God forbid, they show an interest in fucking local art. Like, it's just fucking ridiculous, man. Yeah. The art they do show in the city is fucked. No one understands it. And then when they do spend $500,000 on art, they outsource to New York for some fucking rocks on a stick.
Right.
It looks like a fucking stick kebab.
Well, it looks incomplete, right? It looks like a couple metal girders with rock. You're talking about the Beaufort Towers.
It's shit.
It's terrible.
Just say what it is. It's shit.
Yeah.
It's stupid and shit.
Yeah.
We're both artists. It's shit.
Yeah. It's like the Blue Ring that's like a few minutes from my house.
Fuck off back to New York. That is shit.
Yeah.
And why if they're so into local art and they want to support local artists, why the fuck wasn't that $500,000 spent on local artists?
See, the problem is, and this is their argument, is they're saying like, oh, we want to open it up to everybody because everybody else opens their,
Who gives a shit?
Exactly.
Who fucking gives a shit?
Yeah.
It's not like we're thriving here, honey.
Yeah.
Well, dude, whoever the fuck was in charge, it pisses me off. Numbskulls.
Yeah.
It is the biggest horse shit. And I'm not Calgarian, but every Calgarian I've met thinks it's a sack of horse shit.
Yeah. I think they should have more public consultation in regards to what they're putting in. Because, I mean, if you had showed everybody the Blue Ring or the Beaufort Towers before you installed it, I'm pretty sure they would have gone like,
save the money.
No, I don't get it. Like, forget it.
You're taxing us out the arse here. Save the money.
Yeah. The thing is with the art thing is it's only 1% of the infrastructure budget. So, I mean, you got to think of how much other money's been spent
which
for all this
scary
other
as
stuff.
Shit.
Absolutely.
But we still have to fight every fight, and it's a fight that they're spending $500,000 on shit.
Yeah. You got to think that $500,000
stone
is
kebabs
1%.
And fucking blue rings.
Yeah.
Out the window.
Terrible. It's terrible.
Out the window. Might as well just throw money down Deerfoot.
See, the thing is with the blue ring, it's like they gave us the minimal thing. It's like, here's the blue ring. It's like, why couldn't you string up some lights or do something cool where it lights up or anything?
We're talking about, these are shitty art projects that are posted all around Calgary.
I mean, make it look like a dream catcher. Add some solar power to it. It would be awesome.
Oh, it's worse. Put lights on it.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Put some lights on it.
Dreamcatcher would have been sick.
It would have been great if you put some solar lights on it and it lit up during the thing. It would look all right.
That would have been cool.
But no, we just got the blue outer ring. It's like, it's like, that's all you get.
They're pillaging us for money.
Yeah.
That
was $500,000. The Dreamcatcher was probably, another $1 million more or something like that.
It's going to be $1 billion. That's going to be $1 billion.
Yeah. We'll just have the ring. But I mean, every once in a while, like the bridge, everybody loves the bridge, even though that was a bit of a disaster as well, cost-wise.
And they outsource for that fucker as well. I just think they should really just get the projects made here.
Yeah.
Because it would give us jobs and something something to do and like a great project to be a part of. And hey, I did that to my city. A bit of proudness in the guys that built it. No, let's give it to China and it come back broken.
Yeah. Well, the bridge was Spain, and then they had to re-weld the whole entire thing.
And what was the other place? Wasn't it somewhere else? They had some of it built as well.
I'm not sure
that glass was built somewhere.
Probably, but yeah, the bridge was from Spain, and then when it was all put together, they had to go back and re-weld a whole bunch of stuff because the welds weren't good enough.
And the glass was shattering.
And the glass gets shattered all the time because people go and break it, and then it costs, I can't remember what ridiculous amount of money, but I mean, it's, as much as I was pissed off with the money that's spent on the bridge, I have to admit that bridge does look nice.
Yeah, it does, but imagine if the teenagers that are like, going into their 20s doing construction could have had a job on that bridge, they maybe wouldn't break the windows all the time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it would have been nice if you can keep that kind of stuff.
Jobs, man. You know what I mean?
It is. I mean, if you look at it now, I mean,
it's just money.
There's a big push now to get Amazon into Calgary.
Which would be jobs?
Yeah, which would be a huge job. They want to have their new head office here, and I guess there's a big campaign going on. It started this week.
I'd get an Amazon job.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're talking about,
But if it did, Jody, such a
average $100,000 a year for salary for people that will be working there, and something like 40 to 50,000 jobs. So, I mean, it'd be awesome if the city gets that, but who knows, right? Other things like Sears is shutting down and shipping out, right? Same with Target. I mean, we need some growth.
Quiznos is all shutting down.
Yeah. I mean,
what up? I like Quiznos.
It was good. When I worked at the
tattoos. What's happening to the city? What
have
we gained? Yeah. We've lost all this shit and we've gained nothing.
Yeah, but everybody's losing that, right? Sears, Target, Quiznos, all those things have shut down kind of globally. So, I mean, may have been popular here, but
now there's only a Subway.
Otherwise. Now there's only Subway.
And Mr. Sub sucks.
Mr. Sub is terrible. Mr. Sub.
So bad.
It is, it used to be the only thing here. And at that point it was good because you didn't know, you had no point of reference, right? It's like, this is the best sub ever. And then they had Subway come in. It's like, wow.
Damn, I was eating.
Wow. We have been eating crappy for the last 20 years.
Mr. Sub blows chunks. Oh, man.
Canadian or not, I'm sorry. It's terrible.
It is so bad. Peter Pitt's good.
Peter Pitt's good.
We could throw some more Peter Pitt around. They do a buffalo chicken that makes me blow ass.
But you love it anyways.
Oh, I give it 110%. Extra buffalo sauce.
Yeah. All right. So that's all we have time for this week.
Alrighty. I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
Don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button.
Super.
Bye.
See ya.